Hello, it's Fruit Review again. Today I will review the first 3 episodes of the movie series The Day of the Jackal 2024. If you think an assassin can only shoot and run, I'm sorry. You haven't met this gecko cosplay. A super cool sniper. You can change your face faster than changing avatars. The most difficult task was to assassinate the French president. To see if a marksman is capable. Shot far ahead of the 6 Guinness World Records by nearly 4 kilometers. How? Please join for a review today. This killer has a very strange habit. That's before every mission. We'll address a civilian to launch. The next step is to use the masquerade technique. The top transforms into the enemy until everything is fixed. Then he went into the company. It's as easy to go through a facial recognition system as eating candy. No one has time to pay attention to a janitor. Old week. After identifying the target, the killer leisurely walked into the next storage room. Jogger slowly open. Peel a badge. Take the gun and muffle RA to avoid trouble. Who has not been able to do anything? Then an employee came in to get something. So I turned around and sent you off. Finished dealing with the enemy. The assassin plans to stick to the plan to prevent further disorder. The security guard heard a noise coming to ask Khan. It's done. He guards the altar to eat with the elders. I can't believe this moment is enough time. Let the target run away. However, the goal is to use it as much as possible. It's faster than bullets. I thought I was sure this time. AI suspects the assassin's bullet deliberately deflected by exactly 1 centimeter. The man who narrowly escaped immediately called for help. Meanwhile, the assassin quickly moved onto the roof. I saw a bunch of police cars coming. You're awake like a fly. He opened 3 batches and pulled out the smoke bomb and threw it straight down. The smoke blocked the view for a few seconds. Now the assassin took advantage of the opportunity to fix the cable. And then skillfully slide down the glass. Smooth movement, like water flowing clouds. 2 minutes later, I landed safely. And then he used the smoke to shield him. Swallows off the scene. Go back to where you tore the flag. Dare not waste a second, immediately remove the class. Makeup. Because this is just the first step of the mission. The man you deliberately released earlier, sooner or later. It also becomes an extremely useful card. Just a moment later, the president got word that his son was attacked last night. Lucky to escape alive. 2 bullets in the leg. He is now in the hospital. I'm seriously injured, of course I had to visit. This is the trap the killer set. Then, the killer was ambushed at the hotel across from the hospital. I quickly removed the glass on the balcony. Then, use a fast chong to accurately check the wind direction. When everything is ready, the main character is revealed. Don't think it's just a normal suitcase. It's actually a camouflaged aiming gun. The killer disassembled each component inside, and then skillfully put them together. Less than a few minutes. There's a heavy sniper rifle in my hand. Assemble. This gun must be very meticulous. Someone like Nam has been doing this for so long. There is also a reason for it. Think about it. If a bad person forgets first, and then goes to work as an assassin, it is possible that the target that has not been destroyed has revealed its location. It's worse than hurting yourself, or at the altar for a long time. When the gun is pointed in the opposite direction, I found out there's a heavy security team around. The killer didn't flinch at all. The president is still on his way. He focused on the wall above to test the range. 4 kilometers is like a perfect muffler. The first bullet will be slightly off course, but after carefully adjusting the screws, the assassin fired a second shot. The perfect components of a slash-and-burn VA gun. It's like a song, where the artist is the handler. This time, it's straight to the target, that no one below discovered. It wasn't long before the president arrived and got out of the car. It's also time to count down. His journey to meet Pluto began. Look at the people outside the protest. You can also guess this German president's dignity. What happened? Right at this moment, the assassin is 4 kilometers away and has calculated the trajectory. Outside, the shiny, bold president. That's a very striking target. It's easy to see because it's glistening in the sun. Plus extra experience of jack chess. When determining the results of the bald man's watermelon headshot, and definitely pull the trigger, even if the guards react immediately, and quickly pinpoint the specific location of the assassin. But at such a distance, sniper guns don't usually do any business. At the same time, the killers began to disassemble their weapons. The killer's codenamed Jack Flag. At the age of 25, he became the top server killer. Whatever the task is in your hands, I will not return this spring. This time is no exception. After carefully reassembling the suitcase, Jack walked out of the hotel and get in the car that's been prepared. I was driving in the middle of the road when I ran into the police. Who can guess? The real killer just walked through their lives. When the cops stormed the hotel, it was just a bag. Not only that, but I also left a small gift. It's a bomb under the bed. And then Jack went to a nearby parking lot, change into another car and drive away immediately. Not long after a terrible explosion. Blow up the whole floor. Every trace of your existence has been erased. The assassination was so bold that the police ate cows. While analyzing the data, they've discovered a shocking statistic. The shooter's shooting location was 3,815 meters from the hospital. Whereas in the 6th century, the world's gains are 3,535 meters. At such a terrible distance, the length of the gun barrel must be at least 1 meter long. A professional assassin. You must always treat a sniper rifle as a treasure. But, on the camera, it turns out that his suitcase is only 60 centimeters long. Obviously, the gun barrel couldn't fit in the suitcase. The only possibility is the killer's gun. It's handmade, with a gun barrel that's designed to be detachable in 2 parts. This technology in the world, only one person can do it. That just happened to buy an SA. There's a guy named Allison who can contact him. What's urgent now is to issue a global arrest warrant. But they didn't know that the night before, Jack, the flag soon arrived at the French border. They were inspected by the police. But your passport is as clean as distilled water. There's only one suitcase in the trunk. No one expected the real suitcase. It's a heavy sniper rifle. Jack, the flag just so easily reached Spain. Instead of leaving now, Jack stopped at a nearby knit shop. Plug the USB into the device and contact the customer. Because Jack has a special habit, which is that after every mission, they will immediately receive a new mission. Take advantage of the time. Hide yourself to thoroughly study the next target. This time the mission was a bit unusual. The client's asking you to partner with a new assassin. I hate the UK team, but the $10 million figure is hard to refuse. Jack soon arrived at the rendezvous point. I didn't expect it to be a girl. Looking at the other person innocently without warning, Jack decided to give her an introductory lesson. Because the real killer will never let the survivor see his face. After price agreement, Jack silently swallows without leaving a trace. And Kiar, by NCA, came to Allison and request for information about weapons maker Allison. She immediately looked scared and said, he soon washed his sword guard. Now, he likes to be disturbed by AI. If you accidentally get angry, people will surely suffer terrible consequences. But NCA doesn't care about this crap. Now, she just wants to finish the big case soon and get promoted. If I didn't get the news here, you have to think of another way to force the enemy. Bianco leads people to the city center, where a protest is taking place. Their goal is to be a girl in a red scarf. The police did not immediately arrest the girl, because she's Allison's daughter. Even a single crime is enough. Alice fainted. NCA believes that, soon, Allison will meekly reveal everything. I have no doubt that such a small decision, it brings you back an indelible sorrow. Not long after, she was taken to the ambulance. The doctor who examined her found that she had congenital heart disease. I was so nervous that I had a fit during the interrogation. Even though he was taken to the emergency room. But in the end, I didn't make it. By an SAA, stunned heart, heavy as crushed stone, does not know how to do so. At the same time, Jack has a big problem. I just got home and reunited with my family not long ago. 2. Husband and wife. Cuddling, extremely happy. They have a cute little angel. But peace doesn't seem to last. When contacting customers to claim the missing portion, I got a surprise answer. Your father doesn't like to pay. After investigating the location of the opponent's account, he immediately packed his bags and went to collect the debt. Maybe you know who I am. Even though it's my son's birthday, I hired you to handle my father. But you shot me in the leg. But Jocker's wife is Nuzia, so not only does not resent, I'm just a little bit angry. The detriment man agreed to pay twice as much. She also volunteered to drive her husband to the airport. But he doesn't know that money. It doesn't mean anything anymore. Because all the spending is all back. It's all at this moment. Suddenly the whole world is quiet. Jack flagged comfortably the name of the case that the assassin used and pulled out a time bomb in 3 batches. This only strengthens trust. Complete. The entire process direction is the right one. When the god first assassin, it's also every clash with the gift you left behind. Just wait for Jack to select the components just finish the debt. It's impossible to have such a skillful body. Bigger trouble. The driver of the car going to comment was unfortunate. Jack does not engineer is a hard worker, but rounds out the back. Anyone who thought such a has now been scolded by his wife. That's the goal of this mission. Finish the Jack driver in order to save her dogs again. As a disabled person, he just prove yourself. Then they walked into the funeral. Confident this year when Jess said last turn on the video to shoot every corner of Jack's commander to make sure your wife is no longer angry. And I just hung up. I can't believe my wife has no stay at the funeral. Nizia has not cleared up. If you have some quietly, it's as easy as playing. But even more Jack is faking a headache right now. Your husband is outside of the CIA's powerful manager found Jack walking difficult. Quickly locate the location. Then volunteer to get help. CIA also has a problem to quickly catch the suspect. 6 taps from the manager giving up Jack the flag family got suspicion and blaming the local police. Just in time to quickly plug Nizia suddenly. I stepped on a secret copy of nothing to do with the CIA. Nervously, the manager still hadn't figured out what was going on. To prevent the suspect, at the same time, the last few locked his information from getting out. She called her mother and brother to get details. She got back within 48 hours. But try everything around the guy. I dropped your weapons. Because the digital message sent Jack gave a reason flag. It took the time to stop by, but I didn't see any noisy house to the place. I watched Jack so many times, but still does not reveal his true identity. So they forced their way in. I finally figured out the specific plan for Rose's. The last shot hit the bomb on the day after I hosted a deal disguised as a driver. This is how the suspicion was a small amount. The passenger in the car, but the guy at the end didn't pay. It's a matter of honor for an assassin. Jack took care of the NCA to recover. There was something unusual behind speculation. Jack, of course, the guy rushed straight into the lost the lives and she immediately investigated this time it didn't was left behind. By NCA, lost 2 friends. She also found down the door. Find customer information. First 3 episodes of the movie are in the heart of the city. The blood death. The next development is Thailand's jealousy drama. The play disclosed more details. Please watch the next episode. Even though they did their best, these things actually just encouragement for supporting stores by heavy gunfire to the channel I would say as it is today. Registration information. He 15 years ago. Along with several rounds of experience before the enemy drove away. Even if this is not my car, especially it's not my car. Subscribe to the channel to watch the latest the killer. Immediately report to the general the current largest shareholder. I have some time for RHO to settle the enemy on the Daddy Vader.